What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Final Fantasy. So I was diving into the skill trees a little, and after we wrapped up the last episode, I did go get into the cafe, so I'm locked in and ready to rock. I was looking at what I wanted to keep here. Since we're so close in ability points to being able to master Magic Burst, I think I'll master this. The mastered version looks quite hefty. I'll probably top this off, and then I'll start working on Burning Blade. I think the higher I make this, the faster we'll get it off. Right now, it's miserable. I think you gotta hold it for like 2 or 3 seconds to get the flame off. It'll probably be a lot faster once it's mastered. Now, up here, you have Phoenix abilities. I'm very interested in up and Rising Flames and Phoenix Shift. At 375 and 500, so that'll be way later down the line. I'd like to get some of these basic abilities done first. Especially things like Magic Burst. I'll probably pick up Taunt too, just to get somebody's attention on me, because then I can abuse that perfect dodge. Get them to attack, and then we'll be able to counter. Lunge doesn't seem so interesting, but Down Thrust does. Because if I get an ability to launch us like that, you can finish the aerial combo with the Down Thrust. It seems like quite a good idea. I did see that we had some things ready to be redeemed, so what do we have? Kate Sith Charm. A good luck charm modeled after the front foot of the mythical Kate Sith, a cat with a pelt of spun gold whose claws rake in the treasure from the very earth. The legend likely has its origins in apocryphal tales of the common Philistine curl, what with the rich golden gloss of the creature's coat, and its distinctive habit of pawing at the ground before striking at its prey. I'll claim this. We have 16 bells orchestrion roll, a tattered slip of parchment upon which has been hastily scrawled several bars of music and the title 16 bells. The melody seems familiar, but the author is unknown. Adds a new song to the Hideaway's orchestrion. Why not? More soundtracks. Brave Blade and Onion Sword. Taking up this scarlet steel in one's hands invokes strangely yet familiar images of unwavering courage in the face of peril, reaching from beyond reality. Why not? It's free. Taking up this radiant blade of gold and turquoise in one's hands invokes strange and familiar images of 4 homespun youths on a journey to quench the coming darkness. Like that. Now, in gear and icons, let's see. Our current sword is 75/75. The Brave Blade is quite an upgrade. What the Brave Blade looks like first. I don't think we got any more of this. Of course, we're not going to use any of these timely things, but I will take the increased gold. Never go wrong with that, right? Did get a new ability, Scarlet Cyclone, too. I will say, I do wish this informed you of the cooldown time for this. I would like to know what the cooldown is. It would help me better invest in the abilities in the middle of combat, but... Hey, yo. It's a cool looking sword. Yeah, hopefully at some point they're gonna let me see the cooldowns. I suppose I could look it up externally, but for the game to do it, I don't want to get spoilers by looking things up. Mainly just wish that I could see that. Because I know the Q ability, the Rising Flames, you want to use that when the opponent is staggered. The tutorial told us that. But I also like using it in the middle of combat, but I don't know the cooldown, so... If it's 30 seconds, I can use it in a little bit of combat. If it's like 2 minutes, not so much, I should hold it.
Do you think a retreating army and their dominant will fare any better?
It doesn't look like this portion of the army held up very well at all. Points for my instincts for despising the mother early, by the way. I knew she rubbed me the wrong way. I can't imagine that kind of treachery. Turning in your own like that. For what? Some power and some gold? I wonder how cheap her honor was for sale on the market. I imagine it didn't cost much. Seems like a very shallow, bitter woman, just by the way she treated Clive. I was very much still her son, as far as I'm aware. Perhaps Elwyn remarried, and so that's maybe where the bitterness came from, but either way.
Did you hear that?
2 episodes ago when I talked about the toxicity in her little head, I didn't expect it to be quite that much.
So, Titan has knocked the fight out of our Iron Blood friends. Where are the rest of them? That can't be the main host.
Wait. Our fortunes have turned, Sergeant. It's her.
The dominant. Are you certain?
The Crystalline Orthodox is a backwards faith for a backwards people. In the Iron Kingdom, they teach that dominants are unclean aberrations, born of blackest sin. Only their priests are allowed to perform the rites of priming, and I see many.
We end this quickly.
Well, I guess that decides that. He's talking very imperial. I guess the Ironbloods did end up winning the fight.
Please.
Data! Off the island! What Alvation Naukin, Alan Scully asked.
Let this be the end.
Avis! Care to kill some Iron Blood?
Gladly.
Wyvern, you focus on the target.
Understood.
No need, I'll help you with these first.
Not this time. Too slow. Orders, Sergeant!
Stop gawping and move! Fucking Eikons.
I will not have their blood on my hands. Lost.
We got a lot of stuff from her. Frozen tear used in crafting. And as she fought, she said shears of ice which shattered on the bloodstained earth below. A Dalmekian soldier's account of the Battle of Nisa, year of the realm 873. There's a crafting system in this game. I actually didn't know that, but I see the materials.
Is she dead?
I don't think so. Well? What are you waiting for? No, that's not you. Not here. I'll bloody do it then.
Fuck. We've got company, Wyvern. are you doing?
Lord Ohinda Vedra!
Get your ass over here and help me with these bastards!
I'm sorry, Jill.
What is wrong with you, Wyvern?
Dominant.
I thought that would work good as an AoE.
Know her? Look around you! Do you think any of these animals care? I need you here!
Stay down.
Now that that's done, I won't ask you again, Wyvern. Take her head so we can be done with this.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be happening.
I can't. I won't.
You would betray the Holy Empire?
Indeed.
Betray? I don't recall ever pledging allegiance to your emperor. My service may have been bought with this brand, but not my loyalty. I just fight to survive.
And you
As you
think
wish.
I don't? The Empire will have our heads if we return empty-handed. So if you won't take hers, I'll have to take yours.
I told you, Sergeant. I'm not dying here today. And neither is she.
Let's find out. Wyvern! Have you forgotten who plucked you from the front lines?
I can do
Who
it too.
trained you? Who gave you a name when you had none? For nothing. No one. And I will not fall by your hand!
I don't think you have much of a say in that.
Traitor's blade.
We got wire, more crafting materials. You chose that, none of us.
This way. Bloody wind. Well, come on then.
He sounds like the dude from Game of Thrones. What is his name?
Fuck.
I think that's the dude who is, he helps Theon Greyjoy pick Winterfell. Or Robb Stark as a war. I don't remember his name. The Ironborn that's leading the men with him. The one who betrays him and turns him in eventually. I think he ends up getting flayed. Voice actor sounds like him.
Hugo, dear, my proud desert lion. Would that you had taken care when chasing the hare. I expected more from the mighty Titan. You put the Ice Queen on her back, no doubt. But you'll have to work harder if you're to claim this prize.
My lady, the thunder.
We'll be hearing more soon enough. You always were a fucking snake, Sid. Gather the men. We have work to do.
Jill, is it really you? And who's this fine hound I see before me?
A fine hound who saved your life, that's who.
Torgal.
Hey?
His name is Torgal.
You two acquainted? Well then.
That's our
won't
puppy
mind
from the
taking him
start.
off my hands.
I definitely won't mind.
I'd always pictured you as more the chocobo type. Clive Rosfield. Come now. Fleet as flame, fierce as a wildfire. That there was the blessing of the Phoenix. I'd heard rumors that you'd survived, but I never paid them much heed. Calm down. I didn't come all this way for your handsome mug. Now her, on the other hand, she seemed worth muddying my boots for. None the worse for wear. Still, might be best to get a second opinion. Back her up.
Not another step. I mean it.
Well, I'm not about to leave her here. Not one with a warm bed waiting. It's all right. You're welcome to join us. You do want to help her, don't you?
Sid, if we aren't back soon, Nan'll have our heads.
I'll explain everything once we're back at the Hideaway. Come on.
Told you he was a good boy. Well, this game has done a very good job of having me be invested in Clive and the story. I'm definitely sold on all this. This is our starting kingdom, right? Have all the kingdoms here on the map. That's cool. I like this. I like the map a lot. The Hideaway. Central Storm Deadlands, the withered remnants of a once verdant valley long consumed by the blight. One would have to be either extremely foolish or extremely desperate, or an extremely desperate fool, to make this wasteland their home.
Not much further now.
But we're in the middle of the Deadlands.
Keen eye, you. The blight sucked this place dry. Meaning no trees, no birds, and no magic. But it also means no neighbors.
The last place anyone would think to look.
Suppose being away from prying eyes does come at a cost.
Home sweet home.
The hell is that thing?
This place. These are fallen ruins.
Well, we didn't think they'd mind. And it keeps the black from our lungs.
But how do you survive without magic?
How does anyone? Hard work and a bit of nous. You must be starving. We grow them here, believe it or not. Suit yourself.
You're back.
Ah, Talia.
And this is the Dominant.
How cold since we found her. I was hoping you might give her a look over.
All right. Goots, get her upstairs.
Did she burn or cut the brand off her face?
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
There's the scar on the same side as everyone else has been branded.
This side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about. Go on, have a look around. I'll be in my solar.
Did they say about movies that having somebody eat an apple just makes them look like an asshole? Hideaway. Local map. Pressing M opens a detailed map of your current area. Main scenario destinations are marked with a red marker. We're in the Great Hole. Infirmary is inaccessible. That's the hideaway. The fat chocobo. We are gonna take a big old swing around here and look around for sure.
There's a good girl. Hungry, are you?
These things look cool. Yeah, I'm hoping this is actually was a good option to take my first foray into the Final Fantasy universe.
Sid says we shouldn't travel alone. That the Deadlands here are unforgiving. Still, needs must.
I've heard this one is kind of a one-of-a-kind game, so this might be setting bad expectations for all the future titles that I play, but I'm very happy with this game so far.
You still hungry, are
It's
you?
very good.
Might have something round here.
Good boy. Get him fed, he deserves it. Surly Smith. Thanks for the assistance, Andre. Well, yeah. Cells. New prisoners.
Another newcomer. You mind the rules round here, or our next chat will be through the bars.
God forbid. We have one prisoner. I'm not sure if there will be any hidden things, but I want to check nonetheless.
The washroom floor's all mended then?
Yeah, that intro gave me a very good level of investment in Clive's story. I did not see all that coming. When I said how many L's are we going to take in 5 minutes, I didn't expect that 2 minutes on from our father dying and our entire unit getting slaughtered, we'd also be murdering our little brother.
Sid once told me, the blight doesn't kill the land, it only makes her forget who she once was. She'll eventually remember her purpose. All she needs is a little reminding.
So all these people that are in this hideaway, they all have face brands, apart from the lady who looks like she burned it off, but These people are all branded, so I guess this makes them all deserters from the Empire.
Your brand? Lady Tyre might be able to see to that. You may have been born a slave, but you're a free man now.
Yes, all these people are freed from the Empire.
Leave me be.
They were all service slaves.
Until you've had your medicine.
Definitely am interested in getting this brand marking off my face. I think I'd rather take Lady Tyre's approach. I'd rather have a scar than a slave brand. Get up here. I'll take a look at the codex here in a second. I'm definitely not going the main way just yet. I want to look around first.
I've spent the whole morning on these steps.
Sorry to inconvenience you.
I think he'd have time for a nip with old August before scampering back to his solar, but no.
This is the bar, the fat chocobo.
Lonely, are we, August?
Lank-locked bearer.
If you can read, don't let Otto know. We'll put you to work on the ledgers too.
You seem trustworthy enough to run the books. Guess reading's a skill in high demand.
Most concerning.
Let's pull this up for a second. So we have Sidolphus Telamon. Cornered by a battalion of Iron Kingdom crusaders in the depths of the Nysa defile, Clive thought his end was nigh, until Sid appeared and spirited him and Jill away to his secret hideaway in the Deadland. Sid's Hideaway. A refuge hidden in the blighted lands of Central Storm, from which Sid operates his secretive community of freed bearers. While survival in the Deadlands is widely considered impossible, a combination of near indestructible fallen ruins and considerable ingenuity have led to the establishment of a safe haven where those who rally to their leader's cause are only just about able to eke out an albeit meager existence. Taya. Resident physiker of Sid's Hideaway, Taya is an expert in all manner of medicines and medical interventions, skills that are indispensable in their Deadland home, where they cannot call on healing magics. After Sid brings an unconscious Jill back to the Hideaway from his expedition to the Nysa defile, he is placed into Taya's care. The Fallen. An ancient yet highly advanced civilization, whose relics can be found across the length and breadth of Valisthea. The material from which these relics are constructed is far sturdier than steel and cannot be worked by modern methods, so the people of the modern day have elected to build inside and around them instead. That's interesting. That gives off Anthem vibes, kind of like an ancient civilization on top of all this, but in ruins. Spoony Bard.
When lightning struck, his yoke did break, his life his own again. With thunder's roll he knew his fate and would fight it to the end.
Pretty good.
Well, what do you think? I woke this morn inspired.
Not bad, I'd say. Before we wrap this episode up, we did break the 300 point, which means I can finally master this ability, Magical Burst. Indeed, now that's taken care of. So as soon as we land a melee attack, we press that and it delivers a close range little shotgun burst. That seems useful. I'll probably work up to... Working up to precision dodge might be good here too, on top of what I already want with Burning Blade. I have 90 points left. I'll probably save those. Right now, we're in a brand new hub. It seems like we're going to be progressing with the main story from here, so this is a pretty good place to wrap up. So, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, as always, there is a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Final Fantasy. Take care everybody, have a great day.